What's going on, guys? MysticalMarlon, and yes, I'm back with another story, and this story is about when I got robbed. Alright, so this happened last year, like nearly bang on last year, because I go back every 6 weeks. No, not every 6 weeks, every year, and yeah, so this basically happened nearly bang on last year, probably a little over. And this is obviously when I got robbed. So basically, it was lots of cousins in my cousin's house, right, and then three of my cousins were YouTubers, like. One still posts, one doesn't post, and one just barely posts. One's called Josh11, the other one's called Fix the Master 12, and the other one's Kaijo Game, and he doesn't post at all, but he's got 10 subscribers somehow. And so he was chilling things. Everyone's all nice and that on the devices, and we had to go to the nans to have dinner. So we like got told to clean up the place, so we cleaned up the place, like shut the windows and that. But apparently someone did not shut the window. We don't know who till this day, but someone did not shut the window. And we left to go to the nan's house. Keep in mind we didn't know the windows were open, so we left to go to the nan's house. And then when we got to nan's house, when we got to the nan's house, we was eating there. We had soup. Honestly, I wanted to go back to my cousin's house. I was so eager, and I was like, yes, okay, I want to go back. I had the PS4 there, and like my iPad, the iMac, and everything was there. So, and then we was like, nah, you can't go, and that. I was like, okay. So we was like, well, what should we do? Because we were bored in the nan's house. So we went to the park, and the park was rough, funny actually. One of my cousins was dashing pine cones at me and my rest of my cousins and my brother. So we had to dip, and keep in mind this guy's rapid, like he can run for the Olympics. So we had to dip, like hide and everything, because he can catch us in no time. But yeah, so honestly, them like wanted to stay a bit longer. I was like, oh fine then. So I went to go back to my cousin's house, and then they was just like at least 5 minutes behind me. So I was just walking. And then I got there. I got to my cousin's house, aka my auntie's house. And it was just normal, right? My auntie was in there, my cousin was in there. Normal, yeah. We didn't know. And I was looking through. I was like, wait, hang on. Where's my iPad? I was literally looking everywhere. I was like, where's my iPad? Where's my iPad? And I was like, where's my headphones and stuff? I was like, oh, did my cousins take it? Did my cousin and auntie take it? Because we done something wrong. But like, they looked like they didn't do anything in it. Like. He just looked normal, because obviously they never had devices, because I mean they're grown. And yeah, so my iPad, the things were missing, and then my cousins came back, and then they were like, hang on, where's my Windows tablet, this, that, what else was missing? My brother's wallet was missing, but he didn't know it was missing. And you know it was missing, and which was the most, like, nearly the most valuable thing. The second most valuable thing what was missing was my cousin's PS4. Now once we found out his PS4 was missing, and he wasn't here, keep in mind, he was working at Morrison's, because he works at Morrison's. She was like, oh crap, his PS4 gone. So we was like, oh, he's gonna flip and everything, he's gonna own us, we can't come back here ever again. And then he's like, what, the PS4's all, like, was like, the PS4's gone. And they were like, oh, someone's gonna have to break it down to Josh. I was like, oh nah. But Dylan was like, ha, this is a prank, none of this ain't real. At first I thought it was a prank, and then we got deep in. I was like, oh no, this ain't no prank, it's really real. And then so we was talking about who's gonna break it down, this, that, and then Andy was like, oh, that place was a mess and stuff, like chairs were flipped over and stuff, and we had to clean up the place. And what do you call it, the windows were left open. I was just literally watching the first clip. My eyes just keep blinking and stuff like that. But anyway, so I noticed there was a light on the Mac, because I was on the Mac, and when the Mac's recording, the light's always green, keep in mind. But I didn't take notice. I knew it was like recording, but I kind of didn't at the same time. But I just didn't take notice of it. I thought, oh, it's just green for some reason. Maybe like the camera software is on, but it's not recording, so I was just doing my thing. And then my cousin had the decency to walk around like this, following us and shit. I was like, why are you recording though? And he's like, I'm not recording. He's like, yeah, you are recording. And he's like, no, I'm not. He showed me the front of the iPad. He was on some next home thing. And then he's like, oh, well, what was it? And then he was telling us about there has been a few robberies around the area. So I was like, oh shit, I think we actually did get robbed then, because he showed us the article on his iPad and stuff, saying it was a robbery. It's literally like his next door neighbor got robbed not too long ago too. Like last year, it was like, what, probably like 4 weeks before we came down, they got robbed. And so it was like, oh crap, this maybe actually properly, probably be true. So then my cousin came back, and then Kaiser Gaming broke it down, saying that his PS4 got robbed, and then Josh said Vex, like with that with the accent. He just literally said Vex because he had the Bath accent. Well, he still has it because he lives there, but yeah, the Bath accent. And then I just felt like laughing. Literally, my head was on. It was on the chair and everything. I was doing this, holding holding my mouth and that because it was a serious situation, so I couldn't laugh. And my auntie whispered something to him, and then you know what she whispered? She whispered, "I'm pranking them." Keep in mind, we didn't know that she whispered. She told Josh that it was a prank, that she was pranking us. So yeah, like a few minutes go by, my auntie was like, "Oh, what did you guys lose?" She was writing it down, going to send it to the police and things. And then literally a few minutes later, she said, "You just got paid," like that. And then after we lived everly, I can't even say that word, everly, happily, sappily, fappily. Oh no, alright, don't worry. Everly after, how we say that, and then we just had burgers after. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more. Please like, subscribe.